For the first time in months, Russia and Ukraine came face to face, shared the same negotiation table and held direct talks in Istanbul. It was a four-way meeting between the military delegation of Russia, Ukraine, Turkiye and the United Nations. And Turkiye assumed the role of a broker along with the UN. The meeting kicked off in a Turkiye army compound behind closed doors for over 3 hours. The talks focused on resuming exports of grain from the major Black Sea port of Odessa as the global food crisis continues to worsen, which has sent prices soaring for grains, cooking oil, fuel, fertilizers. Reports claim the delegations also held bilateral talks before the meeting. The Turkiye Defense Ministry issued a one-sentence statement which stated that the talks have ended. No further hints as to whether progress had been achieved. The two sides said they have made progress but are sticking to firm demands that could collapse the talks. While Turkey expects Istanbul to become the operational hub where the entire grain shipment process will be conducted, the United Nations is also working to try and facilitate Russian grain and fertilizer exports. But Moscow says it has been hindered by Western sanctions. And according to the Defense Ministry, Russia has tabled its proposals and solutions on the table.
Representatives of the Russian Defense Ministry in Istanbul are taking part in quadrilateral talks with their colleagues from the Republic of Turkey, UN representatives and a delegation from Ukraine on the issue of organizing the export of agricultural products from Black Sea ports. The Russian delegation has prepared and submitted for consideration a package of proposals for the speedy, practical resolution of this issue.
But the stakes could not be higher for tens of millions of people who are facing the threat of starvation in African countries and others as well because of the battles engulfing one of the main grain-producing regions of the world. Ukraine and Russia are key global wheat suppliers, and apart from this, Russia is also a large fertilizer exporter. And Ukraine is a significant producer of corn and sunflower oil. Ukraine has struggled to export goods as many of its ports have been blocked along its southern coast, leaving dozens of ships stranded and more than 20 million tons of grain stuck in the silos at Odessa. Plus, Kyiv has accused Moscow of stealing grain, as the Kremlin denies such accusations. And on the other side, Russia wants to search all the ships to avoid the contraband of weapons, a demand which has been rejected by Kyiv. So the Istanbul negotiations were already complicated. Another suspicion has added to the complication. The two sides say they have made progress but are sticking to firm demands that could potentially collapse the talks. But Turkey seems assertive. It has been using its good relations with both the countries to try and broker an agreement. It has reportedly 20 merchant ships waiting in the region that could be quickly loaded and sent to world markets. And the UN has outlined a plan for the ships to follow safe corridors that run between the known location of mines. Kyiv has backed the idea of sending its vessels with a friendly country. Erdogan says his ultimate goal is to bring Putin and Zelensky down to Istanbul for talks, pause the fighting and launch formal peace talks. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.